What's the one thing all great teams have in common?
Great coaching.
Don't try to suck up to me, Averman.
I hate suck-ups. Don't be a fucking kiss ass. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Bye, bitch!
Defense. See, unlike scoring, defense never quits. But to play great defense, you need one thing above all else.
That starts with a W.
Confidence.
Alpha! How y'all feeling? Because I feel like a motherfucking beast.
He's heating up!
On today's episode, we're going to break down a scene from Mighty Ducks 3. Coach Orion, and he's talking to the team about confidence and defense. I think it's a good scene. It's very quick, like it's always usually pretty quick scenes with me, but the information is usually pretty heavy. So, without further ado, let's get this motherfucker going. Alright, so, before we begin, I just want to kick it off. The Mighty Ducks is a great series. Go watch it if you haven't seen the fucking movies. And this scene right here, I think, is, well, I guess like a tiny little breakdown in the movie. The coach is not the same coach from the first two movies, Emilio Estevez. So everyone's all kind of like, I don't like this guy type stuff. So in the end, it's kind of like he's trying to tell them, you know, some life message type shit, but he hasn't like connected with them on that level yet, right? So I think this is his first attempt to kind of like give him that, right? A little bit of bonding or whatever. And so it's a real quick scene, and I think what he talks about is very important.
What's the one thing all great teams have in common?
Great coaching.
Don't try to suck up to me, Averman.
I hate suck-ups. Don't be a fucking kiss ass. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Bye, bitch!
Defense. See, unlike scoring, defense never quits. But to play great defense, you need one thing above all else.
That starts with a W.
Confidence.
See, it's very important that he says that, because I feel like everyone in life is okay when everything is going good. It's almost like being on offense. It's okay when you have the ball and you can score and you're ready to score whenever you're ready to score, right? And everything can line up in alignment and everything can be perfect and all that shit, right? But when everything is going wrong, what are you going to do? You're going to sit there and take it like a little bitch? Or are you going to react and make some actual moves and make some actions to actually change what you don't like, you know, the consequences of whatever the fuck you're dealing with, right?
Listen, if you learn nothing else when you're here, you learn this. All right? Because it's not just about hockey.
Confidence is key. Like, on defense, you need confidence, because the reason why I love defense so much more than offense is because as a defensive player, you have to spend the time actually assessing your opponents and understanding, like, maybe through film, by watching other games that they played by other people that they've won or lost, whatever it is, just getting as much information about that person and how they work in a competitive setting. That's pretty much what you want to be doing. And I feel like when you're playing defense, it takes confidence, because you need to be able to be confident in the actual, your assumptions or whatever your instincts are telling you, and then actually jump on that. So when you see a player in football getting an interception and he took a chance, but that was based off of all the knowledge that he gained prior to that game day, right? Or if you see someone in basketball and they get a steal, they took a chance because they were like, oh, I know this guy is I could tell by the way he's, you know, running up and down the court, he's fatigued, right? So they take advantage of that. All those kind of things are kind of things that you gotta have to, as a defensive player, and it's kind of moral for life, is when everything's going wrong, you're playing defense because you're trying to react to everything that's happening to you, right?
It's easy to be confident when you have control of the puck. It's very, very difficult to keep that confidence when you got to take whatever strange bounces life throws your way.
Strange bounces like getting cancer, or your mother dying, or any, like, you know, going bankrupt, getting divorced, all those epic things, or maybe not even have to be that epic. Maybe you just, lose some money or someone breaks up with you. Whatever it is, dealing with that and then being able to make a decision and going forward, I think that's what really makes a real motherfucker, like an alpha type shit motherfucker. Because otherwise you're just gonna be a little bitch staying in your fucking head, being all mentally all fucked up and shit.
Don't be careless, but don't be too careful either. You cannot be afraid to lose. That's how you gain the confidence to attack the game when the puck isn't yours.
Like going back to what I was saying. Attacking life and being a go-getter and like on defense, going and attacking the ball, the puck, whatever it is, going and making the first move to your opponent. Like Mike Tyson says, like, when everyone's got a plan to like punch you in the face, right? So everyone thinks everything is all peaches and creams till someone gets punched in the face, then shit's going downhill, right? So it's like, how you gonna deal with that emotional or physical or a spiritual, or all three things going wrong in your life? Are you gonna sit there and take it and just be a little bitch and wither away? Or are you gonna step up to the plate and actually show the universe and life, yo, I got the motherfucking balls, I'm the motherfucking dude, I got what it takes to, deal with whatever the fuck it is?
That's how you attack life. Even when you think you don't have any control. And that's how you play real defense.
I like his messaging. And to kind of wrap this up, even though I know it's not that long of an actual scene, everything that he's saying, I fuck with. Because, like I said, everything when it's going easy peasy and everything is cool and everyone's getting along, that's when you really don't learn anything about yourself or other people or anything like that, right? But when you lose, you find out real fast, people's temperament, frustration levels, what they're willing to deal with, or what they, the fakeness that they're willing to show you. And, so like, instead of just always being like, oh, happy-go-lucky, but now we lost 5 games, or, all these things have gone wrong. Now you're not so happy. Now life's kicked you in the ass. Now you're a little bit bitter. Now you're more of a bitch, or you're an asshole, or you're a dickhead, whatever it is. It's like, you got to be able to just, no matter what life is giving you, you got to roll with the punches. You got to be that dude. Like, the reason why I made this channel is because you got to mentally be stronger than whatever the fucking universe is throwing at you. It's always going to be throwing some shit that you didn't see or you didn't want to have happen, but you got to deal with it. You got to be the motherfucker that steps up and say, you know what, fuck this shit. We doing it no matter what, right? That confidence level to play defense, to take over your life, to do and make the changes that you were willing to, you need to do, or you need to do, you want to do, whatever it is, right? But you go and you attack that and you do it. Instead of just looking at yourself 10, 15, 20 years down the line in the mirror and saying, you know what, I should have done X, Y, and Z with my life. Say no. Like, you remember, baby, ain't no tomorrow. You know what I mean? So you got to keep your shit all together no matter what's going wrong. You got to keep your boat above water even when you're taking all these fucking hits. All right, so with that, that's this week's episode. Like, comment, subscribe. I hope to see you on the next episode. Peace.